you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. The Hoosiers will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will get the first crack at it here. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though. This defense he's playing, he's got to be
turning it on. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Makes the grab. It's Stewart. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten conference.
Touchdown, Wolverines! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense has the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. First down for this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a gap. It's Dickey. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. And the Hoosiers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Hebert. Spin move. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Gonna swing it on second down. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Oh, he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the fourth play of the drive. They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Northern Illinois is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today.
Looking downfield, it's Hebert.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to James Madison. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A little screen to the running back. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Give to the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Finds a little space. The spin, still on his feet. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Takes the handoff. It's Moulton. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marsh. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's McKenzie. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Spins away from the defense. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up fourth down.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sticky. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The quick out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Caught in the backfield. It's McKenzie. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Plucks it out of the air. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy I can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, well, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Look out, he's got room. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Underwood. The short hands, it's Marsh. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Northern Illinois is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to James Madison. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Barker. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Punt is on its way. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Underwood. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's McKenzie.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. On the move, it's Nicky.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Typically at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. Goes to the option. Can't get him to the ground. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Right on the money. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. The offense will quickly use a timeout. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Handoff from the gun. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grab near the marker, it's Bond. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Indiana.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call.
Defense.
That pass interference call will give us 1 more untimed down in the half. To the air on 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
Defense.
The first half can't end on a defensive penalty, so we'll get a little bonus football and an untimed down. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bond. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Pulls and fires complete. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Hoosiers will hustle to the line. Got it behind the line. It's Bond. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Almost had the completion, just missed it. They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. And the Hoosiers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. To the air, it's Hebert. Finds the tight end. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Gets the back moving. Gonna look downfield again. Another incompletion on third down. The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career.
There he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the pummeling has started. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much more.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Hebert. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
The Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Floating away. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They kick it away on fourth down. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. So here comes the Michigan offense. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw on 3rd. Quickly complete. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Hebert. Snagged in the middle, it's Chandler. Bust through behind his pad. There he goes! At the 20. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Hoosiers! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is.
Michigan 27. Indiana 9.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Good enough for first down.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Complete. Oh, another great move. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's good enough for
Power football with the run. Got room at the 35. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Gonna run it. It's Moulton. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And the route is on.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
for the extra point.
And he added the extra point.
The extra point is good.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
34, Indiana, 9.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Give to the running back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. To throw, it's Hebert. Gonna try to get it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
And the Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Blasted as he lets it go. That's caught. It's Barker. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Quickly to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Hoosiers are marching down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Williams. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Barker. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hoosiers are threatening on 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Hebert. Trying to pull his way in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. And after rolling snake eyes on the first 2-point try, they'll just kick it this time. And it's up and good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Wake Forest is getting blitzed right now at home in front of that loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 38 to North Carolina.
The pitch to the left.
Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team. But this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
And the Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. They go to the ground. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the play fake. Firing to the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's Hebert. Here's a heat. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's a return from midfield. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's McKenzie. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
First down for the offense.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Wolverines have this offense rolling. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll give it to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. The Wolverines will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Nice move to keep running. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Flips it out on the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
It has been said that the obstacle is the way.